Hello students, welcome to Standard 7th History class by Mamta Shetty. In the last session we have already gone through the sources of history. We have started the chapter number 1, sources of history. In that we have introduction, do you know, sources of history, physical source, then about the coins, forts and everything. We have seen about the material sources. Now we are going for the next source, that is written source, the next source of history. Written source, all the textual, all the text and the literature which is in a written form is said to be an written source. Here we have different writing style scripts like Devanagari, Arabic, Persian, Modi. You can see these are the languages initially used in the medieval period, right? And they wrote different languages. These all the variety of different languages. In what they wrote on Burja Patras, manuscripts, treatises, edicts, diaries, then biographies, paintings, etc. You can see biographies. These are the paintings. All the text. From this, what do we come to know? We come to know about the food items, attire, convection, and the rules of conduct of the people, the festivals, and their lifestyle. Yes, people's life of because of this material source, which is everything is in a written, right? All this written text and the literature is comes under the written sources. Now you can see this. See, documents of proceedings in the court of king. There's geologies and the Shankavalis, correspondence and dispatches, judicial verdicts and order, treaties and biographies, travelogue of foreign travelers, current chronicles and tawarik. Right, now what is tawarik we are going to see, but before that just remember these are all written sources. These are all the examples which comes under the written sources. Now we'll start with travelogue. What is travelogue? During this period, medieval period, the travelers from other country used to come and visit our country. At that time, and whatever they saw in our country, in our place, they wrote it, and that book is said to be as a travelogue or the account of that traveler, right? So who were they? Some of them very well known is that Al-Biruni, Ibn Battuta and Nicola Manusa. Same way, Babar's biography also they wrote about the Sri Shiv Bharat also. This was composed, it was in the which Sanskrit biography. It was composed by the poet, that is Brahmanan. Now we also have the correspondent, different policies, administrative system of the different rulers, diplomatic relations with others. Everything, all the thing was in a written form. Next we come for Tawarik or Tarik. What does it mean? It means sequence of event. Means as the days or as per the years it was written. Right? Who were they? They were Al-Burani, Jodin Barani, Maulana Ahmad, then Aha bin Ahmad, Mirza Haider and Bhimsen Saxena. These were the people who had written the Tawarik. Now we go for the Bakar. What is Bakar? Bakar is a type of chronicle that originated in Maharashtra. You can say the history in a written record form according to the rulers at that particular year. What it had? It had a political happenings, it had the linguistic transaction, that is the language, cultural life and the social conditioner, right? So these were the understanding aspect. Many of the chronicles in Marathi were written after many years, after even the events have occurred, but they were written in Marathi. As a result, you can say that it rely on and what has happened, the people carry out these all things by the hearsay and then it was written. Some of this chronicle is that is Mahikavachi Bakar, Sabhasat Bakar, Chittisanchi Bakar, that when different names are given about these Bakars, right? Babu Sahibanchi Bakar. And there were also the Western people who had written at Robert Aram, Grant, Draft and M.C. Sprinagal. These were the people who also wrote, the historian peoples wrote, right? And then we go for the oral sources now, the next sources. But before we go for the oral sources, I just want to say all the text and the literature which was in a written form come under the written sources. Many Tawarik were written, many Bakars were written. They were written by the people, those who were hailing from our country. Travelogue was written from the travelers and the Bakar was written. Many people from our country also wrote and the Western historians also wrote the Bakar. Next we go for the oral source. Now what is oral source? See, now you know povadas, right? The povadas are a kind of poem written in an exciting style and narrate historical event in an inspiring manner. So these tribal songs, povadas, right? So now we'll go for the oral, so the last source of history. So, oral source. We understand various aspects of folk life through folk literature, which is passed generation to generation by mouth, is said to be as an oral source. See, the women early in the morning when they are grinding the flour, so that time they were singing the song, right? But it was a folk song, folk life, folk tales. So now see, OVs, folk songs, povadas, folk tales, legends and myth. This all comes under oral sources of history, right? So now you can see these are the one which classify as an oral source. These are all the examples. Sources of history: written source, material source, oral source. With this where history is written. Even after it is written down, searches are going whether the history written is genuine or not, authentic or not. New sources and information comes to light to this searcher, and sometimes histories are rewritten accordingly. Yes, we can see that our history books, our parents and grandparents, they differ because of the generation, you can say, right? Now oral source example, you can see folk songs, gathas, slokas, abhangas, povadas, proverbs, legends and myths. So here today up to here only we have gone through the written source and the oral sources. Here I end this session with the Povada of Tanaji. It was composed by Tulsidas Sahir. It portrays the Kondana campaign. The Povada contains a beautiful character sketch of Tanaji, Sailor Mama, Shivaji Maharaj, Veer Mata, Jijabai, etc. There's all the character during that time, and this everything is in Marathi, right? So you just go through it. Today's session ends only up to here. There's no assignment. Try to search the answer from the exercise and try to solve it, or at least mark and keep. In the next session I am going for the last topic, that is evaluating the sources of history, and at that time we will discuss the exercise question answers also. So today I end this session up to here. Just remember the three main sources of history, that is written source, material source and oral source, right? And this is very, very important. Everyone should remember it. Read the chapter again and again. Thank you. Have a nice day.